When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Spartans will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Ohio State's offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Handoff to the fullback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Out of the gun. The inside handoff. Looking for a crease. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39. A pickup of 15.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Calls his own number. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm.
Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Run it with the fullback. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. So Michigan State's offense has the ball for the first time. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who is threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB?
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The Spartans line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on third down.
And the Spartans send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Webb.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Now they'll run it on the toss. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Webb. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Boom. Got a man. It's Webb. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. set and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on... Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Bell. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. First down, 10 yards to go. Looking to throw on first down. Caught close to the marker. It's Webb. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Webb. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on first and 10. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll line up for a second down play. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Grimes. Caught behind the line, it's Bell. Finds some fresh air. There he goes. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll go to the fullback. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Give to the big fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put two hands on the football, lower his shoulder. Second and goal. You don't need third and goal thanks to the big.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Long incompletions are okay. You got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unleashes one deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Motion from the back. The give to the fullback. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab on the left. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. First down for the offense.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Scanning the field, it's Grimes. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that, you're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. It's Gibbs. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Sends it back in motion. Big fullback's got it.
One thing you know with this guy, the fullback is not going to fumble the football. I think that's why they're handing it off to him in the fourth quarter with the lead.
And the Buckeyes have taken it inside the 20. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Webb. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel it.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Gets the back moving. Trying to get the corner. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Bell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Across the 45. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And the fullback, this takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Webb. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on second down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Got his man quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. The give to the fullback. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Gotta have it situation. Who do you go to? You go to the big fella who does the dirty work. The fullback gets the first down, and you still have life in this football game.
He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Fires to the end zone. And here's the pick. And oh, did they need that right now. And they'll drag him down. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Motion from the wideout. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looking to throw, it's Grimes. He fires one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback making checks. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's looking deep. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. Celebration turned out to be a little premature as that flag takes the score off the board and we play on. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part and the meat of this schedule now is coming up. You play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potential.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to Week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.